Warning: the following video contains some explicit language and crude humor that is not edited and can be deemed as offensive to some folks. While nothing is serious and should not be taken seriously as it is all in good fun, I do want to warn you that viewer discretion is advised from this point forward. Please enjoy the video. Well, hello everybody, that dude named Dale.
King in the castle, king in the castle.
I'm the hand of the god.
Please, honored and humbled as always, doing the clap and bow. Thank you so much, humbled. Please, honored and humbled that you have returned for another F1 2020 My Team Career Mode playthrough, and this is gonna be part number 5 because it is round number 5 at the Netherlands Circuit Zandvoort. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning back in. In the last video, we did China, and it was not good. We ended up crashing, and we spent more money and finished 21st again because we suck, apparently.
You suck.
So yeah, so 2 straight 21st place finishes for us. Juan Manuel has been carrying the team as of late. We've been wrecking the cars a little bit the past little bit here, so we've been struggling a little bit. We already did our stuff for this week as far as the activities are concerned. We did that at the end of the video last time. I do want to show you, though, however, that we have made some customization changes. This is now the look of the team, a little bit more black and red. Changed up the livery. We added sponsor decals as well, because we've been running without sponsor decals for some reason. I don't know why I forgot to do that.
God, I'm surrounded by idiots.
But we've apparently forgotten to do that. We also changed up our uniform as well, so we've got some new helmet, uniform, gloves, all the fun stuff. Just, you know, kind of updating things a little bit as we kind of go along. We're kind of figuring this thing out a little bit. So without further ado, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, it is round 5 in Netherlands. I don't think I've ever raced this track before either, so hopefully this won't give me PTSD like Vietnam did. Alright, so here we are in our workstation. There is teammate Juan Manuel. Go into our workstation here. Let's see what we have for messages. Here's the weather forecast. Oh, we got a mixed conditions on the track for the race. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna start off sunny, then it's gonna get cloudy, and there's gonna be rain right at the end of the race. So qualifying looks like it's gonna be partly sunny, and yeah, that's pretty much it for messages. We're gonna do our all of our FPs, try to attain all of the practice sponsor goals and whatnot, and I'll meet you back here for qualifying. So I gotta tell you something, folks. I'm really liking this track. I really like this Zandvoort track. We've completed all of our practice stuff here, and we're halfway through FP2. So we've completed all this stuff already. It's wonderful. I'm really enjoying this track. I really like it. I got good hopes. And what's even better is that we were second in FP1. Now, of course, we were the only guys on the soft tires in FP1 because we did our qualifying pace at the end of FP1. But everything's been good. Other than that, everything's been good. I'm really enjoying this track, and yeah, we'll see. I'll meet. You know what? I'll meet up with you guys when we go to qualify. But I figure I'd break in here and tell you that we completed everything with actually relative ease. Alright, so we ended up being P11 in FP2, and we simulated FP3, so I'm really liking this track. I really do. Some of you guys would probably expect it, that, you know, I love the bank corners at this track. I do. I'm really digging turns 3, turns 14, or whatever the last corner is. Yeah, I'm loving it. We're here in one-shot qualifying. The qualifying program that we completed in FP1 said that we were going to estimate it to be about 17th on the grid. So hopefully we can get that 17th spot, or maybe even better. We were second fastest in FP1. And we were 11th fastest in FP2.
Great success.
Hopefully we can maybe be a little closer to the FP2 versus the 17th that we ran in the qualifying sim. Let's go qualifying. I'll be damned. Look at that. That felt real good right there. 7th.
What the fuck?
Wow. All right. Yeah. P7 for Last Place Autosport. How about that? That is awesome. That felt so good.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Hamilton, Verstappen, and Sebastian Vettel. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Hell yeah, man. P7 on the grid. Last Place Autosport. That is sweet. Where our teammate? Juan Manuel, man. Oh, it stinks he's like 21st, man. That kind of stinks. We gotta help him out, man. We gotta give him some setup notes or something, because God, I love this track. Obviously, as you can see when we ran that qualifying lap, we were fast in the areas that had the bank corners. That's my bread and butter right there, is bank corners. So we were fast there. The only place I feel like we kind of struggle at is the flat little S's right there before the last DRS zone. That's where I feel like we're a little bit behind, but everywhere else we're pretty freaking good. Gotta tell you, I'm real excited for this one. Hopefully we can come out with a good result on this one.
I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Damn right. I like it too. All right. Hey, how you feeling? The car's looking good. I think we have temperature, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. The only thing that makes me a little nervous is that there's anticipated to be rain at the end of this race. I hope it doesn't screw stuff up too much. But yeah, I'm real excited, ladies and gentlemen. I am real excited for this race. Feeling pretty good. Really liking this track. As you saw in our qualifying, that we are very good in the areas with the banked corners. That's where I cut my teeth, is in NASCAR. As if it would be anybody's surprise that we're good in the areas with the banked corners. So, yeah, Circuit Zandvoort. Yeah, I'm all for it, man. I'm loving this. This is a nice little shot in the arm. Everything's still good. Everything is, it's just, I can't wait, man. This is looking really, really good. Hopefully we can bring it home. Maybe we can get ourselves some points. Maybe we can get Last Place Autosport some points in the championship here. I certainly hope so. And I really hope that we can get Juan Manuel up front, up closer to us as well. So keep up the good pace. Keep it clean. Well, let's go race.
It was 35 years ago that the late great Niki Lauda took his 25th and final Grand Prix win here at Zandvoort. He came from 10th on the grid to beat his McLaren teammate Alain Prost by just 0.2 of a second. Well, Zandvoort is a very different circuit today, of course, but still one with an incredible legacy. And we're going to add to that. Welcome along to the 2020 Dutch Grand Prix. Zandvoort circuit then, 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6 mile lap. And watch out for cars making use of the DRS zone into turn 1 to try and overtake. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Anthony, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Alexander Albon, and Leclerc, the Professor, Sainz, Perez, and Daniel Ricciardo, Norris, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kvyat, Ocon, Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen, and George Russell, Gasly, Grosjean, Correa, and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, here we are. Grid up, number 7 on the grid. I'm around a bunch of people that I'm not supposed to be around. I'm really nervous to just get through turn 1 and get through the first lap really clean. I don't want to freaking cause any harm or anything. Here's what we're gonna do. Default strategy is projected here, and I'm gonna add just a hair bit of fuel just a hair bit of fuel there, because in case I want to use a little bit of enrichment throughout the race, then I'm going to do that. Just gives me a little bit of a buffer to be able to use rich, because, again, we have pretty much new everything, a new gearbox, new engine, new everything in this car. And we've had some performance upgrades as well, which is probably part of the reason why we're running, where we qualified so well up front. But I really do like this track. I'm really digging this track. So without further ado, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, let's get lights out here in the Dutch Grand Prix. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Maintain that optimal RPM. Going. And it's lights out here in the Dutch Grand Prix. Look at this, guys. 3 wide through turn 1 in front of us. I'll check up a little. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to check up a little bit there for Leclerc. Yay! Woo! All right. He's still outside, still there, still there. Checking up a little bit. There you go. All right, Leclerc. I'll give that to you. Woo! Woo! All right. Damn, I got these teammates behind me. It looked like a freaking gang of fucking bumblebees behind me. They're like, why is this dude up front? This guy shouldn't be up front. Who the hell is it? Who's even driving this car? That's what they're probably saying right now. But clean and green through the first couple corners. I like it. Let me just use some of my use up some of my good juice here in the ERS.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Whew. Just weather our tires a little bit. Using up that ERS. They're on lap 1. And a good first lap. Good. P7. Let's settle in. I love it. I'm trying to snake down the straightaway and I got the AI following me. That is awesome. That is fucking cool, man. That just adds so much realism. Trying to hold off Norris behind me. Those two teammates behind me, trying to hold them off, man. I'm really enjoying this. I am. I'm loving this right now. We're holding them off. We're pulling away a little bit right now on Norris, which is good. We got good pace. We have real nice pace. We're holding it down in 7. Car's driving good. I really can't complain. This feels really freaking good, man. I'm enjoying this. My only bad part of the track right here. He'll gain a ton on me right here. I kind of use my ERS to make up for his DRS and defend the position. But other than that, we're pretty good everywhere else, and we can easily hold him at bay. God, that corner is so much fun. I love it. Dare I say, it kind of reminds me of Dover. When you drive at Dover in NASCAR, you kind of go in there, you scoot up, you go in low, you scoot up a little bit, and then you kind of straighten it up and diamond it off.
Faster engine modes are available.
So yeah, it kind of reminds me of Dover, that corner, a little bit. Really fun.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
All right. Well, hope we can get most of this rain done. Or most of this race done before the rain shows up, man, honestly. The rain is going to be such a monkey wrench. But it is the first time that we've had the threat of rain all season so far in our playthrough. And we are going to pit this time. They close in big time on this sector of the track. I think the tires are really starting to fall away from me here a little bit.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Alright, coming into pit right here, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! Alright. Alright. Good stop, boys. Good stop, good stop, good stop right here. Having the run of our fucking lives right here in Dutch.
Release. Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Hell yeah, man. We're having the freaking race of our lives right now. There's our teammate. teammate has stayed out on the track. He's still running kind of crappy too, unfortunately. He's still kind of struggling a little bit. That kind of sucks. You guys struggling for rear grip, sliding. Okay, that's cool, Groja. As Root says, gross jeans. I'm out there. Turd. Alright, are you pitting? Yes, you are. You guys are pitting. Good. Get the hell out of my way.
Is in the pits. Juan Manuel in the pits.
I think I lost a little time because I was behind those guys and and couldn't quite get around them, unfortunately. But hopefully we didn't lose too much time, as pit cycles are still taking place here. Alright, I think pit sequences have completed. We're back in 7th, so that's good. We didn't lose any positions during pit stops, so that's a very good thing. I got no complaints out of this thing. We are on the medium tires now, and we got good pace. Let's bring it home in points position, folks. Last Place Autosport going for grid points. How about it? Track's starting to get a little, starting to get a little dark. The sun's starting to go away a little bit. Really hoping we can finish up this race before the rain really seems to impede shit. Really hoping. Last thing I want now is having the run of my life and having it get screwed up because the driver doesn't know what he's doing in the rain. Oh, George Russell is out of the session. That sucks. That sucks for him. I think that's my teammate. Or not my teammate. I think that's my rival. Is that Russell? Russell's out? My teammate? Or my rival?
Laps of fuel remaining.
Hooray! I think he's my rival, but hooray for me, we beat our rival. I think I'm hearing thunderstorms out in the distance. I think that's what I'm hearing. It's definitely getting darker around this track here, so gonna be interesting to see what happens with this rain.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, alright, 10 minutes in rain. It's gonna rain in 10 minutes. Hopefully we'll get this track, hopefully we'll get done by the time the track really starts to take on rain and really loosens things up. We're still holding on, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing really good holding off Sainz and Perez. We're holding them off, baby, holding them off. Want to finish in the points? Gotta get me some points.
Your DRS is offline. The rear wing is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix.
Oh, lovely. So our rear wing is down. That's nice. Hopefully it'll help us with some speed. Because we need.
Is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Yeah, thank you. I had it that way for intentionally. Put a little extra fuel in the car. This way I can switch to rich. Almost like I knew what I was doing. I might need to switch to rich the last couple of laps here.
In front is 17.9 seconds.
Might switch to a rich fuel setup here just to be able to defend from these guys who want to take my 7th spot. You guys will not be taking my 7th spot. I worked damn hard to get where I'm at right now. I'm having the race of my life. Which we're going to rich right there. We got 2 laps to go. We're gonna switch this bitch to rich. And we're gonna go, baby. We're gonna haul some ass. Try to defend. Rich fuel and an ERS. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. White flag.
Final lap of the race.
Final lap here at Zandvoort. And we're holding on for 7th spot right now, ladies and gentlemen. P7 for Last Place Autosport. Looks like the rain has held off for the time being. Let's finish this one up, ladies and gentlemen. We need this. We need this right now. Use up my overtake right here. Hit the last couple corners good. All right. And through the last set of quarters, we are gonna hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Points! And yes! Woohoo!
That's the end of the race.
Yeah! P7 for yours truly.
Oh my god.
This is amazing! This is awesome! dumb. This is...
That was the most awesome thing.
Pierre Gasly is our driver of the day.
Difficult race then on a circuit that demands complete concentration, but they persevered to take the win here today. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. So let's review the updated driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, for me it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
That's like a fucking win right there, baby. Woohoo! Moved up to 13th in the driver's standings. How about that? Yes! Oh, we needed that. Look at that. Up to 8th now in the constructors standings, which is exactly where our sponsorship wants us to be. That's where Distort wants us to be, is at least to finish 8th there. So look at that. Last Place Autosport, not quite last Auto's place. Last Place Autosport, not quite last place. We actually have points on the board. How about that? Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. P7. P7. This is like a fucking win. Yes, this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care. It wasn't even a win. It wasn't a top 3. It wasn't a podium. It wasn't a top 5. But, woo! 7th. Hell yeah, man. I'll fucking take it. Hell yeah. Woo! Come on, Claire. Give me an interview. Give me an interview. I'm ready to take your questions now. Come on, baby. Here comes the money achievement unlocked. So we did beat Russell. That's right. So we're now in our rivalry breakdown. We're 8-5. That is awesome. And moving up. Let's see if we can get to number 6. There we go. All right. Number 6 up to a level 6 acclaim boost, combined acclaim boost anyways. How about that? We actually made some fucking money for once in this weekend. God damn. Actually made some fucking money. And we didn't have any damage. It's lovely. I love it. We actually made some fucking money this weekend. God damn. We needed it. Alright. So we're up to 1.5 mil. Thank God that happened, because man, that was such a good shot in the arm, especially after 2 straight 21st place finishes and crashing in China and just spinning out in Vietnam. Just terrible stuff. I think it's the changes that we made to the car. I mean, look at I think it's really because of the changes we made to the car. That looks a lot more sexy. That looks a lot sexier than the one we had before. So I think a lot of our good luck came from changing the page scheme, if I do say so myself. That's nice. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so power and mapping, engine wear, additional interview answers, level 1. You know what? I'm gonna spend a little money and I'll kind of see if I can't do like a little bit of everything here. A little Just a little bit of everything. Just a little bit of everything. A level 1 everything for my driver. So level 1 social media team, level 1 power mapping, level 1 media coaching, level 1 development feedback. So that's good. I like that. We have 933 R&D points, which I don't think we're going to be able to do anything because our department capacity is reached, department capacity reached, department capacity reached. This is not reached. Our department capacity is not reached here, but there's literally nothing that we could do. Again, we don't have very much money, but again, we ended up doing very good, and at least put us in the right direction anyways, finishing 7th. I wish Juan Manuel did a little bit better, but I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is. I think that track just seemed to fit my driving style a whole hell of a lot more than any other tracks that we've done so far. So, let's do some activities here to wrap up. Not a whole lot of time for us to do anything because the Grand Prix weekend is so close to Zandvoort. So we'll go ahead and advance the time here, ladies and gentlemen. Improve the energy store cells. Oh, that ended up failing. That's nice. That's wonderful. See, that's the one thing I hate is that everything is like failing when it comes out of the factory. It sucks. So we're gonna go ahead and try and develop it again. Develop that and whatnot, and kind of get it to get right anyways. So you'll see in the progress history we have made progress in the past week. At least we are doing okay anyways. We are barely ahead of Williams, but other than that, it's, it kind of is what it is. But take a look at our finishes there. 15th, 16th, 21st, 21st, and 7th out there is wonderful. So how about that 7th place finish, my brothers and sisters? That is awesome. That's such a good run right there. We needed that. We needed that so fucking badly. It's not even funny. Hopefully we can get a little bit of momentum and get this thing rolling and stop the bleeding, because that's all we've been doing ever since race 1 when we were running 10th and then we spun out on the last lap and finished 15th. We've just been bleeding ever since then. Hopefully that was good enough to stop the bleeding. Thank every single one of you for tuning in here. That dude named Dale. Please, honored and humbled as always. If you like what you saw, please be sure to leave a like. Help a brother out. It helps me and allows me to keep doing what I'm doing with these videos. So please leave a like, interact with the video, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell next to that subscribe button. This way you get notified anytime we go live or we upload any videos. F1 2020 My Team every Friday. NASCAR Heat 5 career mode is every Monday and Thursday. So be sure to tune in for all of that stuff. And again, without you, there would be none of this. So thank every single one of you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe, have fun. I will see you in the next F1 2020 My Team video. Have yourselves a great-ass day wherever you are. Have yourselves a great-ass day, everybody. I'm out of here. Deuces.